Welcome to this guided meditation. Let's begin by finding a comfortable position. You may be seated or lying down or standing with your feet gently connected to the earth below you. Allow your eyes to close if that feels comfortable, and take a slow breath in and let it out. And again, breathe in and soften as you breathe out. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw relax. Let your hands soften. Let the space around your eyes become easy. There's nowhere else that you need to be right now. Nothing to solve, nothing to carry. For the next little while, you are invited to simply follow the path, to listen, to notice, and to receive. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, imagine yourself arriving at the beginning of an old set of train tracks. The tracks stretch out before you, quiet and steady. You notice the wooden slats beneath your feet. Old wood, weathered wood, wood that has held the weight of many journeys. And you begin to walk slowly along the tracks, step by step. You notice the texture of the wood beneath you. Some pieces are smooth, some pieces are rough, some pieces are cracked from sun and rain and time. Beside the wooden slats, the rails shine softly. Long, smooth lines of metal, cool and steady. They guide your eyes forward. You walk at an easy pace. There's no rush here, only the rhythm of your steps. Wood, rail, wood, rail. Breathe, step. Breathe, step. As you continue, you begin to hear water. At first, it's faint, a soft movement in the distance, then louder, a river. The tracks have led you toward a bridge, a train track bridge crossing over the water below. You pause for a moment before you step onto the bridge. You're safe here. The bridge is strong, the tracks are steady, and you begin to cross, slowly and carefully. With each step, you can see the spaces between the slats. Below you, the river moves. Water flowing over stone, water curling around fallen branches, water catching light in little silver flashes. Before you now is a redwood forest, dense, ancient, quiet, but not silent. You step from the tracks onto the forest path. The air changes right away. It becomes damp and cool. There is a humidity here, a softness in the air that touches your skin. The scent of the forest rises around you, earth, bark, moss, ferns, old leaves, a deep green smell, a smell that feels older than words. You walk slowly into the redwoods. All around you are trees that are hundreds of years old. Some so tall that you cannot even see the tops from where you stand. Their trunks rise like giant columns into the sky. Some are slender and graceful. Some are wide and massive. Some are so large they dwarf a person completely. You feel small here, but not insignificant. Small in the way a seed is small. Small in the way a bird is small. Small in the way something sacred can be held by something much greater. The forest floor is alive with ferns, soft green fronds reaching and curling. There are berry plants growing low to the ground, little leaves, twisting vines, and yes, there is poison oak too. But you notice the path is clear. As long as you stay on the path, you are perfectly safe. The path knows the way. Let it guide you. You do not need to push through anything. You do not need to wander into what is not meant for you. You simply follow the path, the safe path. You hear crows calling somewhere above. The voices echo through the trees. You hear wind moving high in the canopy, a gentle rushing sound, like the forest is breathing. Branches creak softly overhead, old wood speaking to old wood. Somewhere nearby, water trickles, maybe a small stream, maybe water slipping over stone. And then, from deeper in the forest, you hear an owl, a low, soft call, mysterious, calm, and watching. You continue walking, breathing in the damp forest air, feeling the earth beneath your feet, feeling yourself becoming quieter inside, more present, more here. As you walk, you begin to look for a tree, and not just any tree, a tree that seems taller than all the others. You do not need to search hard. You will know when you find it. So keep walking. The forest opens up slightly, and there it is, a redwood tree rising higher than all the rest. Its trunk is enormous. Its bark is deep red-brown, ridged and textured, carrying the marks of wind, weather, fire, rain, and time. At the base of this tree, you see something very unusual. A large basket, almost like the basket that would be attached to a hot air balloon. Woven, strong, and waiting for you. It's resting right against the base of that giant tree. You walk towards it, and as you come closer, you can feel that it's meant for you. You place one hand on the basket. It feels sturdy. It feels steady and safe. You step inside the basket and it holds you easily. Take a deep breath. Let it all in as deep as you can. And then exhale as deeply as you can. And as you exhale, the basket begins to lift slowly and gently. It rises just a few inches at first, then a little bit more. Your feet leave the forest floor. You are safe and you are held. The basket rises beneath the massive redwood trunk. You can see the bark up close now, the deep grooves, the soft places, tiny plants growing in little pockets, maybe a spider web catching a bead of moisture, maybe a small insect moving along the bark. You rise higher, slowly, smoothly. The forest floor begins to drift below you. The ferns become a soft green blanket. The path becomes a winding ribbon. You feel light, almost weightless. Your body may feel as if it's being lifted from the inside. Your breath comes easily, your thoughts begin to loosen, and up you go. Past lower branches, past patches of moss, past places where birds have rested. You see hollows in some of the trees below, caverns formed in the trunks, shelter, protection, openings where life continues. You rise higher. You hear the forest differently from here. The crows are closer now. The wind is louder in the branches. And the creaking wood sounds like an old song. The trickling water below becomes softer and farther away. You breathe in and feel the cool air that fills your lungs. The air feels cooler here and cleaner. The air feels damp against your cheeks. And up you continue to go, higher and higher, beside the giant trunk. The redwood is so tall, and still it keeps rising. You pass through layers of forest life, needles, branches, bird song, mist, light, shadow, and you may notice wildlife as you rise. Squirrel leaping from branch to branch, a bird tucked safely in the green, a raven or a crow watching from a high limb, maybe the quiet face of an owl hidden in shadow. The basket continues upward. There's no effort, No climbing, no struggle. You are simply being lifted, held by something gentle and strong. And now, at last, you reach the tippy top of the redwood tree. The basket slows, then it becomes still. You are above the forest now, at the very top. The world opens in every direction. You step out of the basket, and instead of falling, you float. Weightless, free, safe. You are held by the air itself. You look to the north, and in the north, you may see forests continuing on and on, ridges of green, old trees, cool shadows, the land of wisdom and endurance. The north reminds you of strength, of stillness, of elders. And then you look to the south. In the south, the light may feel warmer. The land may roll and dip. You may see sunlight touching the hills and pathways. The south reminds you of growth, energy, courage, the warmth of being alive. And then you look to the east. In the east, you may see the direction of beginnings, soft light, new air, new possibilities. The east reminds you of breath, of new ideas, and of fresh starts. The first step on a path. And then you look to the west, and there in the distance you see the giant ocean, wide, blue, endless. The ocean stretches beyond anything you can measure. The west reminds you of emotion, mystery, and release. The great waters that receive everything. You float above the redwood forest. The canopy below you is like an ocean of green. Waves of treetops moving in the wind. And you notice the topography below, the rise and the fall of the land, the river cutting its silver path, the bridge that you crossed, the train tracks in the distance, the forest path winding through the trees. From up here, you can see more. You can see how everything connects. The path, the river, the trees, the ocean, your own breath, your own life. Take a moment here and just float. Let yourself play with the air. Move one hand and feel the breeze respond. Stretch one arm out and then the other. And let yourself drift gently. There is no heaviness here, no pressure, no gravity pulling on your spirit. You remember what it feels like to be free. You remember what it feels like to trust. You remember that you are safe. You may begin to move through the air, slowly at first, then with more ease. Just go at your own pace. You are learning to fly, not by forcing, not by trying hard, but by allowing, by feeling the wind, by listening to the space around you, by trusting your own balance. You glide above the redwoods. You circle the top of the great tree. You dip gently and rise again. The air holds you. The forest watches you. The crows call. The branches sway. The ocean shines in the west. Let yourself enjoy this freedom. Let yourself be light. Let yourself remember that there are always higher perspectives available. Sometimes we walk the path. Sometimes we cross the bridge. Sometimes we stand among the ancient ones. And sometimes we rise above the canopy and see the whole landscape of our lives with softer eyes. Take one more deep breath here at the top of the redwood, breathing in spaciousness and breathing out anything heavy. Breathing in freedom and breathing out tension. And breathing in wonder, breathing out fear. And when you're ready, it's time to return. The basket is waiting for you. You drift gently back toward it, step inside, and it welcomes you. Slowly, the basket begins to descend, down from the treetop, down through the high branches, down beside the great trunk. As you lower, keep your eyes open for wildlife within the forest. Maybe you'll see a bird nest tucked into the branches. Maybe a squirrel spiraling down the trunk. Or maybe a deer moving quietly below. Maybe the owl again, watching with calm golden eyes. Down, down, and down again. The air grows damper. The scent of earth grows stronger. The sounds of the forest come closer as you continue to travel down. Crows, wind, branches, water, your own breath. The ferns become clear now. The berry plants, the safe path, the great roots of the redwoods. The basket lowers slowly and gently until your feet touch the damp forest floor. You are back among the trees. Take a moment to place a hand on that great redwood. Thank it in your own way. Thank it for lifting you, for holding you, for showing you the view, for reminding you of your own ability to rise. You turn and begin to follow the path back through the forest. The redwoods stand around you like guardians. The air is still damp. The earth is still so fragrant. The path still safe beneath your feet. You pass the ferns. You pass the berry plants, the hollows in the trees, the ancient trunks. You hear the owl once more, far behind you now, a soft goodbye. You continue walking until you come again to the train track bridge with the river below, still moving, still finding its way. You step onto the bridge, wood beneath your feet, rails beside you, water below, sky above. And as you cross, you know you're carrying something back with you. A calmer breath, a wider view, a little bit more courage, a little bit more lightness, and a little more trust. You reach the other side. The train tracks stretch before you again, and you walk slowly along them, noticing the wooden slats, the smooth rails, the steady rhythm of your steps. Breathe, step, breathe, step. And now, begin to feel the room around you. Feel the surface beneath your body. Feel your hands and your feet. Tap into your breath. Gently wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And let your awareness return you to this time and this place. You are grounded. You are calm. You are refueled. You are here. You matter. Take one final deep breath in and slowly let it out. And when you're ready, open your eyes and welcome back, my friend. Thank you for coming along with me on this beautiful journey. I wish you all the best. May you always walk in beauty. Namaste.